Play different.
Greetings fellow Mac addicts. In this video we're looking at Mombasa by Glenn R. Wichman, who happens to be one of the co-creators of Rogue, which is one of the most influential games of all time. This game, however, is a version of Mahjong Solitaire, which was popularized by the game Shanghai back in 1986. If you don't know what Mahjong Solitaire is, well, I'm not going to explain all the rules here, but basically there is a big stack of tiles and you have to try to remove them in pairs, but there's a bunch of rules that stop that from being easy. But it was actually a clone of Shanghai, Gunshai, that inspired the creation of Mombasa, but not for the reasons you may think. Wichman was so dissatisfied with the quality of Gunshai that he was determined to make a shareware game that could compete with a commercial game in terms of production values. And this is a very solid version of Mahjong Solitaire. It looks good, the user interface is easy to use, there's good documentation, and there's a good amount of options. One feature that put it above both Gunshai and Shanghai is the built-in pattern editor, which lets you make your own layouts. Wichman named the game Mombasa because it's a city similar to Shanghai, in that they're both port cities on an east coast. Wichman also just liked the sound of the name. It also explains the Africa-themed tiles, although there are other tile types in the options. Now, in this video you're going to see me win the game, but it actually took me about 20 tries to achieve this, as quite often a game can be impossible to solve. This is just how solitaire Mahjong works, although an unwinnable state can be less likely with certain layouts. It would be nice if there was a feature that always generated winnable layouts, but I also don't mind playing the traditional way. And that is Mombasa, a very solid Mahjong Solitaire game for the Macintosh.